afternoon, everyone. My name is Lorenzo Murray with your home team at Hunt Real Estate, and I'm coming back at you again with yet another business owner. And this one's a little bit different. So today we have Lee Evans with REWIRE Energy. How you doing, Lee?
Pretty good. How about yourself? Thanks for having me, Lorenzo.
Absolutely. I'm doing well, man. I've been looking forward to doing this interview for quite some time. You and I had the opportunity of meeting a couple months ago, and I was very excited to hear about what you're bringing to the area and what's going on. And I thought it was an element that I thought would be a perfect time, more now than ever, to be introduced to our industry and just the community because of no other way to say it, what is going on in the area, right?
Absolutely.
In the world. So tell us about REWIRE Energy. Tell us about what you do, your role, and what's it all about, and then kind of we'll go from there.
Sure. So, Lorenzo, first of all, thanks again for having us. I love this concept where you bring in a business that you want to partner with, and you interview them and you let people know about it. So, REWIRE Energy, we are energy consultants. We're family owned. We're a local company. And when you say energy consultant, it can mean a lot of things, but basically there's a couple of things we do. We help people to reduce their energy bill, to be more comfortable in their environment, and to lower their carbon footprint. So this can be an individual, a business, or a municipality, or a nonprofit organization. And we do that a couple different ways. One way we do it is just to consult with them. Help them to look at their energy bill to say, hey, there's some energy efficiency things you could be doing, LED lighting, insulation, thermostat, automatic thermostat, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then the other piece we do is solar. We can put some solar on somebody's roof or somebody's property, but we've also added community solar to our repertoire. And community solar is when you have a bunch of solar panels on a farm or some land somewhere, and that solar farm produces energy that we're able to sell at a lower price than the utility. So that's really what REWIRE does in a nutshell. We're energy consultants, and we also sell community solar to people.
It's a lot.
Yes, it is. It is a lot.
How did you guys get started with this?
Well, that's kind of an interesting story. We are, it's like I said, it's family owned. So it's 4 brothers and my father who are in the business. And it was about almost 8 years ago now, my mother passed away. And we were obviously, sad and grieving. But we all started getting on these Monday night calls. And one of the brothers said, hey, we're a pretty talented group, pretty smart. We all have our different swim lanes. Why don't we start a business? And we laughed at first, but then we decided to really study it and figure out what is it that we could do. And we landed on energy services because it covered a lot of the different areas that we had strengths in. One of the brothers is a nuclear engineer. One was a finance major. One was IT. My dad was a general manager with GE and had a technical background. And I myself was in pharmaceutical sales and had sales and marketing. But we put it all together and we said, let's go into energy services. First of all, it's wide open. People like the idea of energy efficiency and conserving. And the marketplace was ripe for it because people can get discounts and tax credits associated with moving into that direction.
Excellent. And it's funny that you say that because, being a realtor and being in the community, oftentimes I have homeowners who are contemplating on getting solar panels.
Sure.
And so they contemplate, do I really want to have that panel on my roof? And what's that going to look like? What's it going to look like when I decide to sell my home? Is that going to affect the sale? Is it going to affect the market value of my home? So what's an alternative? And obviously that's when I heard about your company. So let's talk about that for a minute.
Sure.
If I'm a homeowner and I live here in the capital region, or I guess I could say anywhere in New York State. Is that fair to say?
Anywhere in New York State, that's correct.
So anywhere in New York State, and I own a home, and I decide that I want to go ahead and put, I want to save some money, but I'm not sure if I want to do a solar panel just yet. Are you the people to call?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Lorenzo, in fact, part of what we do is, first of all, we can assess whether or not it makes sense for a person to do solar
Really?
on the roof. And obviously, you have some expertise there in terms of the value of the house and whether or not that makes sense. When we look at it from a financial standpoint, but it also has to make sense whether or not the house is facing in the right direction, the roof is in the right condition, and all that other stuff. And we say to people, if it doesn't make sense to do solar, you don't need to make that kind of investment. You can sign up for a community solar farm. Nothing comes out of your pocket. The only thing that happens is you get a discount on your electric bill.
Okay.
So that is a great way for your customers to take a look at, hey, should I go solar? If they're interested from an energy standpoint because of climate change, they're interested in saving money. We assess all that. And one thing we know is anybody with a utility bill can sign up for community solar, but not everybody can go solar in terms of putting it on your roof or your property.
So let's talk about that. I own a condo. I own a townhome.
Sure.
And that's in my bylaws that I can't put, solar paneling on my roof. Am I a candidate for you?
You are. You absolutely are. Literally, anybody who has a utility bill can sign up for community solar.
At no cost.
At no cost. At no cost. There's no investment into signing up for a community solar farm. It's a subscription model. So when you sign up, you basically are joining the solar farm, and then you're getting a percentage of the energy based on what you use. We take a look at your utility bill. We look at the last 12 months of the electricity that you've used, and then we allocate that to you from the solar farm. And then the power that you're being allocated, we are able to discount it by up to 10%.
Okay. Where are these solar farms located?
They're located all over New York State. We have a couple of different community solar developers that we work with, Lorenzo, and they have solar farms. They're in different stages. So some of them are planned, some of them are up and running, and you're just joining the farm, and you can sort of start right away. And some of them are like 6 months away, but they're all over the state. And we determine which one is the best one for you to sign up for once we've engaged you.
Got it. And so it's as simple as me logging on to a website?
That's correct.
And when I sign up, now obviously I live in Green Island. So yes. I guess I'll put that out there by saying us Green Island residents, we've got our own little thing going on over here.
You're one of the lucky ones.
We're one of the lucky ones, right? So us obviously excluded, but if I own a home elsewhere, or I'm paying a utility bill, I can log on, I can sign up for this service free of charge. How soon will I start seeing the savings show up on my utility bill?
Lorenzo, that's a great question. So first of all, we're our address, our email, our website rather, is rewireenergy.com. You Excellent. Can go on there. It gives you an explanation of what community solar is all about, and then it has a subscription form. But people who sign up, typically we allocate them to the farm that is going to be up and running the fastest. Okay. But we have a couple that are going to be available in a couple weeks, and then we have a couple that are going to be available in 6 months. And I tell you that because they fill up. So while I want to put people on the one that's available now and up and running, they get filled up the fastest. So like I said, we have a couple that are available in a couple weeks, and some that are available in a couple months, and some frankly that are available in a couple of years. So we put people on as soon as possible. And I tell everybody who's even considering it, just go ahead and sign up because it doesn't cost you anything. And if you wait, I'm going to have to say to you, hey, sorry, you missed the one that was just open, but now I got to put you on one that's going to be open later.
So as a consumer, I fall into a queue.
That's correct.
And so as I fall into that queue, first come, first serve as I come into the queue.
That's correct.
Okay. That's exactly understandable.
Right. Yep.
Perfectly understandable. Okay. So what are some of the greatest challenges that you guys face in your business? Because I'll be honest with you, I think that there is, and I'm sure people are watching this right now, they've got one eyebrow raised, and they're like, what's the catch? So what are some of the challenges that you face, and what's some of the what is some of the feedback that you get, that challenging feedback that wants to know more because they're waiting for that other shoe to drop?
Yeah, Lorenzo, great question, and it pains me to talk about it because obviously it's one of the biggest obstacles we have. So we have some of the same obstacles that all small businesses have in terms of access to capital and trying to educate the marketplace and getting good people to work for us. We have all those same issues, but our specific issue is one that you raised, and that is if I said to you, Lorenzo, sign up for this community solar farm. It's not going to cost you any money. I'm going to give you a discount, and you are now going to have clean, green energy for less money than what you're paying now. And I think you said it. Okay, Lee, what's the catch?
Right.
There is no catch. And part of the reason why we face this obstacle is because there are other companies out there. They're called ESCOs, energy service companies that sell energy on the open market. They purchase energy on the open market and then they resell it. And so you get a discount, and you have to watch it because sometimes after 3 months or 6 months, however you've signed up for it, the price might go up. Okay. But then you can re-sign and try and get your energy for less. This is different than that.
Okay.
This is a community solar developer has built a community solar farm, and they are getting monetary credits for putting energy up onto the grid. And then they're reselling those monetary credits for a 10% discount or up to 10% discount for people like me to sell it to homeowners, renters, businesses, etc. So that is the business that is giving people that discount. It's not something that's on the open market or that can creep up on you or anything like that. It is established by the Public Service Commission and by the utility that community solar developers can resell their monetary credits at a discount for people.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it happens. There's no, it's not a scam or a marketing mechanism or anything like that. It is a direct discount from the community solar developer to people who are purchasing community solar.
Makes perfect sense. Okay, so what else do you have going on? What does the future hold for REWIRE Energy?
Yeah, I appreciate that question too. We have a couple things going on. What we recognize, part of what we have to do is educate the marketplace, and we've been doing these REWIRE Energy Hours, Lorenzo, where we go to a bar or a restaurant, and we have people come in and we do our little spiel, and we have drinks and food.
I like the bar setup. The bar setup was great.
It was really good. We had a great time. We'd invite friends and family, business associates, strategic partners. But now we're gonna have to pivot to online. We're gonna be doing webinars, and we'll still call them REWIRE Energy Hours. But we're gonna put these out there on Facebook. We're gonna have videos similar to what you and I are doing now, which again, we appreciate you doing this. But we think that's the way we're going to go to market. People are going to be sitting in their houses over the next couple of months with their kids and their spouses doing Zoom like you and I are doing, Wi-Fi, Netflix, they're going to see their utility bill creep up. And we think that they're going to be more appreciative of coming online to listen to myself and my brothers talk about how can you conserve energy? How can you join a community energy, community solar farm, save a little bit of money, learn more about it. And we're going to have some giveaways. We're gonna have T-shirts, Yetis, reusable shopping bags, as we now know, no longer can use plastic in the stores, and that is a part of the way we're going to go to market now, and that's going to be new for us.
That's huge. So you said it best. So here's the thing. Here's what we know. We know that parents are going crazy in their houses right now because their children are probably driving them crazy, right? And, we've got my nephews, I was talking to my family, my nephews are constantly they're on their laptops, they're on their computers, they're on everything, their Kindles, you name it, right? And laptop is a computer. I just realized I said the same thing, but you understand what I'm saying. And so they're gaming, they're home. Your house is used to taking a break during the day and then being used in the evening and on weekends. Now we're not seeing that. Now we're seeing constant usage. And so obviously we know that the bills are going to creep up. So once we're done watching this interview, if I'm a consumer, I can log on to
REWIREenergy.com.
And I can sign up. I will enter into a queue, first come, first serve basis, and then I will be attached to a solar energy field, a farm.
That is correct.
And I'm notified when I'm attached. I'm notified as to when I will start seeing those savings.
That's right. I realize I didn't quite answer your question. So once you sign up, like you said, you're put into a queue. But once we assign you to a farm, it has to go through probably one cycle, a month or two before you start seeing the credits on your bill. And Lorenzo, prior to you and I talking, people were getting two utility bills. They would get a bill from, let's say you belong to National Grid, and then you would get a bill for us for 10% less than what your bill was for. They've recently passed a legislation where everything's going to move to one bill. So now people are going to see it right on their bill. They're going to see, let's say it was your bill was $100. They'll show the 10% discount, and then you are going to owe $90. And that's what's going to happen. It's going to be on one bill. And once you're signed up to a community solar farm, it takes about a month or two before you start seeing that discount.
Okay. And not that I could think of a reason, but if I didn't want to save any more money anymore, I decided, no, I want to pay full price, right? I laugh because I'm sure there's somebody that's going to do it, right? So I've decided that I want to pay full price and I don't want any more savings. I could just log into the site or call a number and pull myself out. Is that fair to say?
You can. And Lorenzo, it's funny because that's what I tell people. If you decide you're sick and tired of saving money on your utility bill, you can discontinue. Now, we do need 90 days notice because that's how long it takes the utility to sort of unravel the community solar farm.
Okay.
But yes, we're not trying to keep people into long-term contracts, so there's no long-term contract. You do sign an agreement, but like I said, 90 days notice, we can pull you off of the community solar farm.
So what do you have to lose?
There's no downside. There's just, this is about status quo, and I think we've all seen a taste of what it's like to come out of the status quo. The status quo is it is what it is. But in this case, you can sign up for a community solar. receive a discount, get renewable energy, and if you don't like it, you can opt out.
Okay. So in ending this has been great. Great conversation. Is there anything I didn't ask that I should have asked that you wish I had asked about your business, about you, about what's going on?
No, you asked all great questions, but I did want to throw one thing out. We have, can everybody see this?
Love it. I can see it. Great.
So we have kind of a sub brand called the Energy Brothers for obvious reasons, and we decided to run with it. We're making T-shirts. We're going to have this kind of a thing where people can join the Energy Brothers, and you'll get things sent to you in the mail, and we'll have people interacting. We'll want to see pictures of you in your T-shirt.
Absolutely.
We'll be giving away Yetis, and we're going to try and have some fun with it. You know, that's, you know, with the new world we live in, we think that people are going to be kinder and gentler and want to have some fun, and we're going to sort of try and take that into account and be more of a community with each other, and have you join the Energy Brothers in trying to mitigate climate change and join us on our solar farms.
I think that's huge. You know, listen, I know I'm living in this house. Sometimes I have to think about, okay, well, maybe this place is too small. Maybe I do need to sell. Maybe I do, you know, so we need to have fun. And that's a great element. And it's great. It's all about having fun. I did think of another question. And
Sure.
There's a nonprofit element to your business as well. Can you touch upon that real quick?
Absolutely. This is where the community comes into community solar. We have decided to attach ourselves to nonprofit organizations to help put community into community solar. So Lorenzo, any nonprofit organization that signs up with us, we're going to offer a $50 donation to the nonprofit organization as long as people put in our promo code the nonprofit organization that has signed up with us. It's our way of giving back. We think that people will say, hey, not only do I get to save some money on my electric bill, also the nonprofit organization that is associated will get a $50 donation. Everybody wins. It's a win-win, and it's a win for the environment also. So thanks for that question.
Absolutely. So if I'm a nonprofit organization and I've got a following, I could in turn partner with you, create a code of some sort, and then share that code with my supporters, my followers. And every time one of my followers and supporters sign up and they use said code, my nonprofit organization is getting a $50 donation.
That's correct. I couldn't have said it better.
And I'm signing up for free. And there is no catch.
You got it.
I'd say more, but
yeah, it's a no-brainer.
It is a no-brainer. It's almost unbelievable, which is great. Because I love it. I love it. And I think this is huge, and I can't wait to share this video. I mean, guys, here it is. You've got the president himself telling us about a product that he offers, a service that he provides. It's free. And, you know, all I can hear my mom in my younger years telling me, nothing in life is free, baby. Nothing in life is free. You know, so you've got a free situation here for you to save some money. You can help out a nonprofit. So if you know of a nonprofit organization that could use some additional funding, this is a great way for them to do that, especially given the current times where nonprofit organizations, businesses in general, rely on the consumers to come and support them, and they can't do that right now because of what we've got going on. So we are having to measure, monitor, and adjust. And because we're measure, monitoring, and adjusting, this is a way for everybody to kind of do something, a bit of good for everyone involved, and not leave your home. Not leave your home.
Absolutely right.
That's great. Well, Lee, listen, I can't thank you enough for taking time to talk with me today. This is great, and I look forward to working with you. I know we've got a couple things Tim and I are working on behind the scenes, so stay tuned for that. And definitely, this is value added. Some good stuff.
Lorenzo, thank you very much. We appreciate it. We look forward to partnering with you in this endeavor.
All right, guys. So, guys, you heard it here again. REWIREEnergy.com. Go check it out for yourself. It's free. If you're a New York resident, I know my Massachusetts followers, you're like, well, what about us? I'll have to talk to Lee about that off camera and get back to you. But right now, this is for New York, and you guys can thank me later. And Lee Evans, REWIRE Energy, Lorenzo Murray, your home team at Hunt Real Estate. Thanks for signing in. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.